So I'm just going to do an updated version of this doll look, and this was done about 2 years ago, something like that. It says 89 weeks. Can't figure it out. Can't be bothered. But someone on Instagram did ask me to do a tutorial on it, so I thought, well, I wanted to redo a load of old makeup that I've done just to see how much I've improved and what I can change with them, and that way I can do videos on them as well. So here we go. I've already put on, I'm not ill, I've got foundation on, which is a shade, maybe 2 shades lighter than what I would normally use, just so I get that pale doll porcelain look. So first off, the first thing I would do is get either a white eyeliner, or I'm just going to use a white face paint, and just outline where you want the eyes to go. And it's best to bring them as close to underneath your eye as possible. So I'm not going to bother about drawing eyebrows. If I do the eyebrows and then the eye will be down here. Then it's too close in line with the nose and it can look a bit odd. So I'm going to try and bring it up to here. Another thing to always remember is I always take photos of myself with my eyes shut, because when you shut your eye, it does move very slightly. So what you can see with your eyes open, if you shut your eyes, it can move. And once you've got one done, the hard bit is getting the other one done pretty much in the same size and place. So I just do that. So just to check that they're lined up and the same size, I'm just going to take a selfie with my eyes shut, and then I can get a better idea. One's bigger. Which one is it? It flips around, doesn't it? That one. But then I can make this one bigger. It's only for a rough idea anyway. So then I'm just going to fill in the white bit. It's very rough, but it will come together. I always start with the basic colour bits that need to be done and then start filling it in, adding the detail with each layer. I want to have a gap of white underneath the pupil of my doll's eye, just to give it that more innocent, open-eyed look. Okay, one more selfie. Right, once you're happy with the location of the eyes and the pupils, then you can go in with more of the detail, because I want to get the eyes done before moving on to anything else. If you haven't got face paints, you can just use white eyeshadow, eyeshadows for the eyes as well, and eyeliner just to outline and make all the detail and everything. It doesn't have to be face paints. And I start off with the paler colour first, and then add on the darker. So I'm actually going to start off putting a yellow down first. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of green. All I'm doing with my brush, I've got a bit of colour on it, I'm just dabbing it to get those lines and the detail that you find in eyes, but really, really easily. And it doesn't have to be neat either. Almost like flattening the brush onto my skin to get the line. Just going to check. I think this one needs to be a bit bigger, but I'm just going to check with a selfie. I might just add a little bit of dark blue in as well. And then, just to help me place where I'm going to put my black pupil, I'm just going to go in with a brown first and draw a circle where I think I want it. Selfie time! And then I'm just going to smudge out these brown bits outwards, and then I can place the black fluffy. And I'm also going to go around the whole eye. And before I go in and add my highlights in my eyes, I just want to do my little pink waterline. And then I can outline my whole eye in black. And then just do the next eye. Right, so that is the eyes nearly done. There's one last thing that I like to do with the eyes, and that's just putting a little bit of a twinkle in them. So just going to get a clean brush because otherwise it's so hard to put white on top of anything. And I normally have to keep going back on top of it because the colour seeps through and it does my head in. Actually, saying that, I just had an idea. I might try and just get rid of a bit of the black where I'm going to put the twinkles. So, a bit more sassy than what I was expecting to do, but the eyelashes, you're going to have your hair down anyway, covering that. So the rest of the face, pretty easy. I'm going to try and make the nose into a little bit more of a button nose. So I'm just going to use from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use Tease. I'm just going to use that to contour my nose into like a little bitty diddy nose. So to make a button nose, I'm just going to make the illusion of a little circle at the end. Shade at the sides of my nostrils to make them appear smaller. And you don't want to go too dark, like I said, because if you use a too darker colour, it will just look a bit dirty. It won't give the illusion of it being smaller, it'll just make it look too dirty. That is a much smaller nose. Then on that nose, I'm also going to put a little bit of highlight. I'm just going to use a bit of the white face paint for this, and just to pop a little bit of a highlight on the tip of my nose and on each nostril, just so you can see that they are the small bits. Right, cheeks. Okay, so I'm just going to use a red eyeshadow and a fluffy. I'm just going to pop it on and keep diffusing that, bringing it down. Right, lips. So I want my lips to be really small and doll-like, so quite short and long. So I'm just going to outline where I want it first. Right, so there's my lips outlined. So what I want to do now, just get a darker red and just go around the outsides of the new lips and darken up the corners as well to give it more dimension. So, wait for that to dry. I might matte it a bit with a bit of powder. And then we can go back with all the highlights on the eyes, and I'm going to pop a little bit on my lip. And then a little bit of a shadow underneath my lips with a dark brown. And I'm just going to round my cheeks off with a black, just so it's not so harsh. And it's more doll-like then, like a nice doll rounded cheek. Just so it's more elegant and doll-like. Just going to colour that all in, and I will be back. So that is all of that blacked in as much as I can be bothered. Maybe a little bit more. Just so you're getting the idea, and you can also add a neck, leave this, you know, a space for a neck if you wanted to. I just went ahead and blacked it all out, not very neatly because I'm going to have to just take it off straight away anyway. So the next bit is how to create the fringe. So I'll just zoom out a bit. Ooh. So, if you have enough hair for a fringe, you can just bring it down and then just create some sort of fringe that you can see out of. Or you can, like, if you have long hair, I haven't got long hair, but you can sort of grab it and then sort of clip it back like that where you would need it, and then just let it all fall down to any sassy look that you want. Or use hair extensions, clip it right at the back so they come forward. I'm just gonna, or you can put a hat on, of course. Let me just go and grab some stuff and I can show you how to do it. So you can use a hat like this, because your eyes are going to be in the shadow anyway. It's quite effective, but it is better if you have a neck. I should have done a neck. Couldn't be bothered to do a neck. So there's that look. The other thing you can do is get some hair straighteners. And really, if you have got a fringe or like a grown out fringe, really curl it round so you get a nice big bouncy one. And then you can sort of manipulate it into a big fringe that you can just about see out of. So you can shut your eyes and you can open them, but it still looks like the doll face. And if you just hairspray that into place, you've got your look. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, press like for scary weird dolls. Subscribe as well, because I'll be doing lots more, hopefully for October as well. I like this brown soup bit here. Let's keep that. I need to try and sort this one out so it's just as fancy. I just thought of another one. You could put a scarf on your head and do it as a nice bow. But make sure you have like this sheer bit to cover your eyes so you can still see through. Let's try all the scarves. Ha!
Cheeks on fleek. That is a sassy doll. I might just pan down a bit so you can see the whole illusion. Oh, not that far. Right. Okay. Having one of those days that everything is going wrong.